The world famous waiting room, Natus 1979, which is actually my birth year, my birth month, my birth year. No, yeah, that's how the bar looks like. It is nice. Some would say it's old, scrapped up, and scratched up. They do keep it clean though, to a certain extent. They do. It is old, especially the chairs. Like I wouldn't want them. The bar chairs, yeah, they're pretty rugged too. One of the bars, where you rest your feet, I think it was broken or something. They just never put it together. It doesn't matter though. I came, I saw, I ate. Yeah, that's their motto over there. Yeah. Anyway, I went there. I went. It opened like I think 2004, 2005 in that location because it was around the corner and it was a smaller but it was longer. There's a whole history behind that, but the reason why I even pulled that up, there was this girl that worked there. Her name was Jamie, and around 2014, 15, I used to go there like a couple times a week. Especially when I started working at Amtech, in 2016. So no, actually, let me rephrase that. In 2016, I went there a couple times a week, actually almost every day sometimes, for a certain period of time, 2018, 2019, and yeah, there was this girl Jamie there, and her dad was like a cop or is a cop. I started seeing her there, and like she just wasn't that really developed physically and mentally too as well, But I noticed the physical aspect. I think she's Italian or something. She is, and just her backside was like it was on the negative actually. I'm not making a joke about that. It's just very creepy and disturbing. She looked like a stick figure. It was just very odd and creepy. I never said anything like that. I don't know if I ever, told her about that at rave, but you know, I remember her from like post 2000, maybe 2006, 2007, something like that, at another bar that used to be called Fat Tuesdays, which later they changed the name. And I think the owner, he owns another bar across the street, and he sold it to a guy or something like that, and now it's called Cubano. Yeah. Anyway, I went there, and I was sitting there. I remember just there's this woman with a child. It was a young girl. She must have been 14, 15. She was young. And it's a bar slash restaurant like all these are. So you could bring children and you have a food and whatnot. But I started singing the Rose Tattoo by Dropkick Murphys. So it must have been 2010 or something like that. I'm not sure about the years. Actually, no, because in 2010, oh geez, I'm on it, going on and off. Anyway, and they were just like, oh, you sing pretty well, this and that. Where I'm going with this, I went there just specifically that day to get away from somebody, a girl that was stalking me. Presumably there was paperwork done, and not under my name, I don't think, under Luke P. The last name starts with a P. I don't know the full name, but that girl, not Jamie, the other girl was married to me under his name, and it's like I went from one stalker to another. Because a couple of years later, she ended up in the waiting room. But before I started in the waiting room, it was I think I was talking to her on a sex site. It was that girl Jamie. It was just a sex site or a dating site. But I didn't go to too many dating sites. The sex site was a dating site, but it was just like it was just very casual. Girls would get naked on it. Guys were openly masturbate on there. There's people that try to do that on regular chat sites too. It was out in the open. And I think I traded messages from like emails or something. But I just, I never really saw her. And that's Jamie over there. And then it's like, I was sitting at home and I thought it was in front of my computer in my room. And I turned on Blog TV and this girl Daniela, but it didn't seem like Daniela, it was my mom. And I was just messaging on my phone and she said, oh, it's like what young kids do, they talk on their phone. There was someone else in the room. And there was a whole drama that ensued. There was just a lot of anger. Jamie's mom just started raging at me and my mom and shit. And I was like, I thought it was in a chat room. I mean, she was just fucking disturbed. She's a mental case, like a lot of people are. Let's see, come over to somebody's house, and I don't want to like sleep with your daughter. Get angry at me? Like, do I want to be in a relationship with you? I don't even know your daughter. I never even saw her in person. I never even went on a date with her. And then, you know what? I didn't put it together too much till like 2019. It was a Rollway. They have every year annually. They have a bike and a car show. So I wasn't feeling too good, but I went into the waiting room to have a beer, plastic cup. There was bikers in there. I was like, wow, this is a new scenery. Like once a year, maybe I know one biker, but he doesn't really dress up. But I go in there, and then I see Jamie and this guy, and I think before I walked in, she like made a face, and the guy was like, "Who's that?" And she's like, "Oh, that's my ex." And I was like, "Who the hell is she talking to?" I was like, "Is Mike here?" There's another thing. She was going out with this guy Mike that worked there too, But it's like I felt weird, and then I put it there like, was I really going out with her? Did I ever have a relationship with her? What is that crap? Like, stop stalking me. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, I want nothing to do with you. Seriously. I don't care if your daddy's a cop and, he didn't give me a DUI one time, which I don't think I should have been harassed about that either. Presumably, I went to the rating room and then I went to the liquor store by some black chick to sit in front of me just waiting to snitch on me. Not that she wanted to have peace, just, she wanted me to catch a charge or something. So I know you people want me to arrest it in jail, manipulate me, get me angry, have a helicopter over my house like I've been saying. When I have it on video, what? Now you're gonna bring a bulldozer? Yeah. All right, bring a bulldozer, 1790 Lawrence Street, Road, New Jersey, 07065. I'll be waiting for you. All right. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, it's just creepy and disturbing. Like who are you? Like, I don't even want to go out. I want to go someplace really far and, just have some food so I don't know anybody. So fucking nobody works there that wants to, like, fucking, I don't know, harass me or stalk me. It's very creepy and disturbing. I know you turned on by that I'm a human being and you can't have that, but you will never have me. Including a little Palachka, for lack of a better word, a creepy lizard chick that, just obsessed with me, hates me, wants to kill me or something. Like, you guys are disgusting. It's like, I'm living in hell and shit, and you people just, like, you're leeching on me with your demon claws. From one stalker to another. I will sit down, maybe write some verses about that. I just don't know how to put it together. The title alone says it all. Because that's how I think first I was introduced to Jamie. Or maybe there was something else. Because I think somebody else saved somebody's life with a bone marrow transplant. Maybe he was wrong to, like, maybe he was corrupted, he was deceived, and he didn't have his way. But at least he tried to go find a way to help people. He wouldn't molest or torture people, and he wouldn't rape and stalk either. Yeah. So, you want to find me, find me on iVlog.tv there, Jamie, and bring Michael there with you. How's his grandma? Is she good? How's the mold? Imagine, like, you're being taught by a teacher and, like, her a grandson eventually. I think that's Michael. I don't even know. Years later, just found his way in your life. And Edwin Alonzo's another one. Like, who the fuck are you people? Like, I don't want to go to school because, like, the teacher, the professor, their family, they're gonna, like, fucking follow me or something. Like, what the fuck is that creepy shit? I'm gonna put that in your Lifetime movie, huh? Yeah, Sap's story and shit of your fucking lives. You should. I mean, this is fucking disgusting. And the waiting room, I mean, a lot of them these are just trash. They're pieces of trash. That's one of the waiting room was the first one of the times that a black dude. I don't know if he was a preacher. He talked about. He had like a nice car. He had a suit. He called me the N word. He called me a nigger. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, you fat fucking asshole? I wasn't even talking to the fucking neighbor. He was just egotistical, just arrogant as shit, cocky as you wouldn't believe, an oppressor. That's a typical oppressor. Yeah, I'm gonna get to how trace the lineage of slavery descendants when they just develop that master mentality. Yeah, it's very disturbing. And it's not a black thing, by the way. It's not. Yeah, 'cause you could entrapment. You could go on a different, different spectrum, whether it's emotional, psychological, which is emotional, financial. It's very creepy, stalking somebody, especially when you get stalked. I believe when I got stalked, usually by females, guys too, actually. Males do that too, more so than females. It's not a good feeling. They hate you. They can't stand you. They'll call you an asshole, like, and then, they'll cower down. This guy Claudio, it's like, bro, like, I don't want to know you, man. Why do you go to the same job I go to? Or this guy Will, who tries to be like a blood. You a gangster? I didn't know your blood gangsters were that homo and stalkerish. It's very creepy and disturbing. Yeah, but that chick actually, I heard her say it's my ex. I don't know if it's true, and I'm pretty sure I never had a relationship with her. So that's creepy in itself, too.